What's up guys, it's Black Boss 91 coming to you with a Bleach chapter commentary, chapter 583, and the title of this chapter is called The Headless Star 2. Now, quick recap of what happened in this chapter. All four Storm Raiders, they're fighting Ichigo, and Ichigo, he's pretty much not being phased by their attacks, and they each do their holy arrows, but on the tip of the arrows, they have different I don't know what you call it. Different heads for the arrow. Like one has a heart, one has like a head that has like two X's in the mouth. I forgot the other two, but each of the points on the arrows are different shapes or whatever. They attack him, but does really nothing. And as he's beating them, all three Stormers, they notice that, you know, like Giselle, Macalone, and Glutton, they know that, like, you know, it's not worth it, because fighting Ichigo is not really going to get them anywhere. They don't really want to fight him. Like, you know, why get serious? Because this guy's really stronger than us. And Candace Catnip, she's pretty much, she's like pretty pissed off. Like, no, I'm going to take this guy. And and her friends, they're not agreeing with her. Like, you know, this is unbecoming of you. Okay, you can do that. The Glutton, she's like, you know, we could just like not defeat him and just go back and act like nothing happened. But she doesn't want that. She really wants to take Ichigo on head on, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to face him myself. You guys could just stand there. So a couple of things she does. She's only known for doing Galvano. Like, that's like her signature kind of move, where she did Galvano Blast, and in this chapter she did Galvano Javelin. She did Electrocution, and she had she can use Dual Thunderbolts as her weapons, but I guess she says sextuplets, so she can is like 3 in one hand, 3 in another hand. I guess how she fights with them, I'm not sure about that, but she says sextuplets. She fights Ichigo. Ichigo, he does Getsuga Tenshow, and then he does a new move called Getsuga Jujisho. So, I mean, that's pretty much what happened in the chapter. Now, this part of the chapter is kind of going to be a rant, because I just got to get on Kubo about this. But before I even get to my rant, I like seeing Candace Catnip's movesets. You know, I like the name Galvano. It sounds, I don't know, it sounds like Italian Galvano. You know, it has like this like kind of like nice feel to it. I like the Galvano Javelin. She's, you know, it's still electric, whatever. Electrocution, I like that move. It's kind of like a Zeus move. She does a Nappa move where she's like this, where lightning comes up so she can control lightning with her Reishi any which way she does it, and then she has a lightning bolt, boom. So I like her movesets. It's kind of cool, and I agree with most of the Stormers. Like, you know, why fight Ichigo? Like, you know, might as well just go and get killed off by the Majesty. I mean, even Candace, she doesn't want to go up against the Majesty. Like, well, we didn't do our job. Oh, well, now you're dead. Like, no. And plus, you got Hashwell, the bouncer. He probably just killed them off just because they didn't do what they're supposed to do. Like, you know, you brought misfortune into this war. Now we have to balance it out. But yeah, that happened. But yeah, okay. The rant. This is what I gotta say. I like the fact that Ichigo, he learned a new move, but that new move was not only based off of an old move, but because he has a dual wield sword, it's just an added advance to his old move. Like, no new technique, except. Let's take away the new style Getsuga Tenshow. Kubo, you just did another Getsuga Tenshow. Like, come on now. Like, listen, I'm not the only one that thinks like this. Everyone wants to see Ichigo do something new for a change. I mean, come on, listen. We understand Getsuga Tenshow has been his staple from like the beginning of the series, and that's like his most prominent special move, his signature move that he's done all the time, and he's very powerful with that move. That is one of his strongest movesets, and well, his strongest signature moves where he can just do it now is like nothing. Like he did Getsuga Tensho, blew right through Candace Katniss like a lightning strike. Like, I mean, they're not on the level. They're not on the same level as him anyway. He's able to dodge and withstand their attack, so that's nothing. But like, come on now, like Getsuga Tensho, like what happened to Kido? What happened to, you know, going in the inner world and learning some new techniques? You know, what happened to being well versed as a Shinigami? I mean, what happens if Getsuga Tensho doesn't work? What if he comes up against an opponent that can withstand Getsuga Tensho? Then what? Oh, I'm gonna go into Bankai and I'm gonna do another Getsuga. Like, come on now. The newest technique that I saw that was another version of Getsuga Tensho, Megitsuga Tensho or Megitsuga something else. Like when he had his Dangai Ichigo form. Like, come on now. Like Kubo, you could do better. Make him that character. He's already cool enough. Like, just the way he does things, he's badass. Make him that character. When I mean make him that character, make him well versed. Make him make people want to be him. That's the thing with Ichigo. Ichigo, he has those qualities where he's good at times, and at the same time, he's a letdown. Where it just has to go through, you know, Kubo's writing for this character. You know, this is personally, okay, he comes there, he's badass, he got the cool looking hair, he's very powerful, and he's a very highly strong combat character, that's for sure. Ichigo has that. But, you know, just his character as far as like, okay, he doesn't give the best liners, or he's just, he can be somewhat cheesy, or cliche. Cliche is not all bad. I don't want to give people that, like, cliches done right are good. Cliches are not all bad, people. But, you know, he could fall into those patterns. And one of the cliches, I guess I think now with Ichigo is the fact that he doesn't learn any new moves. He's like that move that every shonen character has, that staple move. Getsuga Tensho with freaking Naruto. Rasengan. Pai Luffy, Gum Gum Rocket. But I'll say this, with Gum Gum Rocket, at least people are like, yo, that's mad cool. Like, yo, he's better than Mr. Fantastic. Like, yo, come on now. Boom, like my arms stretch as fast as a bullet and the fist hits you like as hard as a bullet. That's cool. I mean, I don't think people get tired of seeing Luffy doing Gum Gum Rocket, but with Naruto as a ninja, you know, this is the thing. Ichigo is a Shinigami, and it's been stated in the series and shown facts that there are other things that Shinigamis can do as a spiritual being. You know, you're the god of death. You're supposed to be able to do different things. And I understand every Shinigami has their own abilities and movesets based on their personality and just how they are and stuff like that. But come on now, like Kubo, Ichigo should be doing something other than Getsuga Tensho. Now, I like the fact that he's doing a new style of Getsuga Tensho based on his dual wells, but that's it. Based on his dual wells, he does a cut with his butcher knife, and then he does a long slash where I guess he cuts into the reishi where it makes a cross, and it's a huge giant cross blast. Okay. Great. It's great. It's great that you're doing that, but it's Getsuga Tensho. Come on, Kubo, come on. Make Ichigo do something different. That's all I ask you. Fine, his signature, but do something else. If I saw Ichigo doing a different moveset where he came in there, and I'm just giving an example. Oh, technique. Bansho. He stabs the ground. People are like, oh my, what? He'll stab the ground, create like these two giant like slash pillars, and they come and they destroy everything within a certain area. Listen, that's cool. Bashu Shansho, like whatever. I'm just giving an example, but that's something cool. Or he could have been like, Keto, 150, silence. Like he can just like a white strip of line just goes across and like brings in everything like a freaking black hole. I'm giving Kubo, take it. Those are ideas. I'm just saying, you know, these kind of things. Or he could come in there show button, move. Like he can touch his arm and make some type of like reishi or reishi like energy wave where it pushes them and it negates or jams their reishi flowing through their body, so they won't be able to use their abilities. Like Ichigo has Quincy blood in him, Shinigami blood in him, plus the fusion of Hollow blood. Come on now, what more could you do with Ichigo? Like, you could do so much. He is such a versatile character in his creation alone. Just make him a little bit more interesting as far as make him entertaining. That's what we read Bleach for. We want to be entertained. If we see the same thing over and over again, people feel like it's getting stale. And when things are stale, there's no excitement to it. Kubo, just do something different. I don't want to just see Ichigo go into a new form and, oh, I have a higher power move of a Getsuga. Like, that's been done before. We've seen that. Do something new. You have a great character and you can capitalize so much on him. And I don't want to hear that, oh, he doesn't have enough time, or I'm going to keep it like this. Now, this is just seeing the chapter. We have high expectations of Ichigo. We want to know what else is he going to do. Listen, I'm glad. I like the fact that he's come back, he's stronger than ever, and I still want to see more from Ichigo and how strong he is going to become. Because they said, you know, the power that you use as Zangai Ichigo, that was half of your strength. I want to see Ichigo. I've been seeing this battle with the girls is nothing more than just a warm up for Ichigo. It's a warm up. That's really what it is. But this is just the second chapter or so of him coming into the fray, fighting these girls. He's been dodging, withstanding, tossing them around. You know, he's been doing his job. He's been doing what he's known to be doing, being badass. But I'm going to give Kubo the benefit of the doubt as far as the next couple of chapters coming up. Now, I would like to see Ichigo utilize his Quincy powers. It's leaning... My thoughts are leaning more on the side that he might not, probably because, you know, the Shinigamis don't really know how to do Quincy power, so they can't really exploit those kind of, that kind of deep reishi within Ichigo. Like, okay, we're going to train your Quincy powers. They might not happen. But on the other side, you know, we might be able to see where Ichigo kind of, as he trained with the power and expanded upon it, he learned a little bit of his Quincy abilities, maybe like Blue Vein or just being able to withstand damage. Who knows? We'll see. But it was a good chapter. I just want to see a different move besides Getsuga. Anything Getsuga, something different, and no Getsuga. Like, it's anything Get and a Su and a Gut. Like, just no, because it just feels like you're just doing something, you're taking something and doing it differently. Like, just Kubo, come on now, just, you know, come on Kubo, come on, don't be that troll that people say you be. Like, yo, I've seen that picture King of Lightning put up. Like, don't, please don't. It was funny though, but don't. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this chapter. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought about this chapter. If you feel the same way I did, you know, listen, I'm not saying it was a bad chapter, and I'm not saying what Ichigo did wasn't cool. It's just I want to see a little versatility. Go to my Facebook fan page, like it in the description box below. Rate this video if you like it or not, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. To all those that support me in my videos. More things to come with this channel and more channels to come. And just get at me if you want to talk. And this is Black Boss 91 signing out.